We are back, and it's Contemporary Black Voices. And before we get back into our conversation, which we're talking about Black August, I would like to let you know about our one of our products. And Avista Products also produces Black San Antonio or Black Lives San Antonio. You can pick this up at any HEB or gyms, although gyms is starting to close down. Or you can look in the paper. Once you get the paper, go to Black Life Texas and subscribe to this magazine. It would help us tremendously. Um, as we were talking about Black August, Fred, you were saying that, what were you saying?
I was saying it's not necessary. I'm saying the subject matter in Black August is covered during Black History Month. And you made this statement when you read that they're not trying to compete.
Correct.
Well, that's exactly what they're doing. I don't care what they say, it's what they do. They're competing.
Okay. And that's you really feel that way.
Oh, it's not what I feel, it's what it is. They're bringing up subjects we cover in Black History Month.
Well, let me tell you one of the reasons why, and it's a subject that I brought to Contemporary Black Voices. And let me tell you why I did that. When I first ran across this as being Black August, I was stunned like anybody else that there was anything called Black August. And I wanted to find out what this was. And I think they had started doing this way back in the late 70s. And we're now in 2025 or 2024. And I still this is the first time that I'd heard about it. So when you talk about, Fred, that they are trying to compete with Black History Month, I have to vehemently disagree with it.
Vehemently?
Yeah, disagree with that.
That's pretty strong.
That's very strong.
Wow.
Yeah, because if it was, all of us would have heard about it. You
Heard
know,
about what?
Black August. If they were trying to compete, I would think from starting in the 70s to 2024 to now, we would have heard about it before.
Well, what's their purpose?
I told you to highlight
freedom work, the role of freedom fighters.
right.
So they want to do that, but they don't want to compete with Black History Month. So 50 years, they've remained silent. They remain silent because you don't know about them. So what's their purpose? To remain silent?
No.
What is it?
One of the things that kind of stir you guys away from that conversation
Thank you.
is that I'm looking at the events that have happened in August, especially those rebellions. So, which begs the question, are these rebellions being purposely happening in the month of August? If you look at the timeline, when are these rebellions happening? And if it's August, then I don't know what else to say is that other than that is planned. There's some knowledge among our freedom fighters who are aware that August has been symbolic of a fight for freedom.
Okay. Nat Turner sat there in the field and said, I want to go kill these white folks. It's July. I want to go kill these white folks. Mm-hmm. But I think I'll wait till August.
The question is, why would he say that?
He wouldn't probably.
He did.
No, he did not say I'm waiting for August.
No, he did not say that, but it happened in August.
Yeah, it just happened to be August.
It just happened to be August.
I just say, well, this is June. Man, I want to kill these white folks.
Okay.
Man, I can't do it. I gotta wait for August.
No,
because that's what we as Black folks do things.
No, what I'm saying is that it's interesting that some of the major events have happened in August. I don't know if it's by design or just by coincidence.
And I want to ask Fred, because you were very much kind of almost involved with the King March, and you researched it. Why did that happen in August?
Because they needed that much time. From December, when A. Philip Randolph called Bayard Rustin and King to his office in New York, said, we need to do this march. Bayard said, we're going to need about 8 months to get it done. Right after that,
So why didn't they do it in July, or why didn't
Because
they do
they
it in
weren't ready
September? But okay, they could have waited till September. Why did they choose
because
August?
they did because that's when they were ready to do it.
So it was a coincidence.
Absolutely.
Okay.
This is what
In
I'm
terms
saying.
of the month,
Right.
it was just a
Right.
coincidence.
Right.
This is what I'm
If
saying.
Bayard said, "Well, we're not ready. Let's wait. Let's do it next month," he wasn't saying, "Well, I want to do it in September because it has some relevance to." I know these black folks in 1970 will come up with this Black August bill, and we want to make sure they have enough information so that they can justify Black August.
But the point
love
is,
it,
is
Brett.
that but the point is that interesting enough, on the timeline, many of these events are happening during August for various reasons. But
Correct.
they needed more time to organize. But it's kind of like the ancestors are pushing certain behaviors during certain times of the year, and maybe August is the month for us to rebel, unbeknownst to us.
Okay, there's going to be a black leader is going to be born. He's in his mother's womb right now. He's saying, "Well, no, I don't want to come to this earth in July.
Got to be August.
I got big August.
Right,
So Mama
right.
hold me until August. Then 50 years from now, they can say, here's another event that happened in August."
But how you know?
Get ready.
How you know God hadn't said that?
Well, now we're going to God. Oh, wow. Here we go. So God told Nat Turner, "Don't go kill those white folks until August."
You don't know that.
Huh?
You don't know that.
But going back
You can't dispute that.
but going back to what you said, this is a way for us to remember what has happened in August. And then that may lead somebody to look at September. What were the major events that happened in September? So it's easier to say, now some people can call off dates and years and everything, right? But now we can reorganize our brain to where, okay, August, these are some things that happened in August. September, these are some things that can happen in September, October. And so I think it would help a lot of our kids. I don't know about the adults, but even as adults, there's a way that you can learn things. And this is a way to help people remember information. Can it be all taught in February? No. It just can't happen.
it
But
can't.
this is a way that it's spread.
It's all year round.
Because this is way it's spread out all year round. But as an educator, if I was teaching the kids that I used to teach, yeah, it would be easier for me to say in August, this is what happened in August. September, this is what happened in September. It makes it easier to compartmentalize that information.
Let me just say my intent in bringing up Black August was only for awareness, okay? It's not to say that I've only known about it for 5 days, so I can't really give a total and say I'm in agreement with it, which I think that I am at this particular point, or I can't say like Fred that I'm in disagreement with it. I think there is enough to go around for both Black History Month and for Black August to both exist. And I hope
And
that
the other months that we want to have.
and the other months that you want to have. So before we close out, I'm going to start with you, Sharon, and come back around this way. And if you can just give a close as to what you think about Black August.
Well, I didn't know about it either, but I'm glad that there's a focus now on celebrating our accomplishments, our actions on how to improve the betterment of Black people. And now for me, my learning style, now we have a Black August. I can think about all the events that happened in August and go on Jeopardy and win.
Fred?
I don't know what to say. Okay, I really don't. I taught Black history at the university level. I taught it not on how many things happened in August. I taught it on the events that are important to our race. It didn't matter that the March on Washington happened in August. What's important is that it happened.
Sure.
It's not important that Jackson was killed in prison in August. What's important is the way those people set him up to be killed because he was a leader within the prison. Those are the things that are important to me. and it could have happened in any month. It doesn't matter.
So, in closing out this segment, I will say I think both Fred and Dr. Sharon are both correct. I think we do have to look at this, and if it's a way for us, an additional way for us to educate people or Black people more pointedly, yes, we should be able to do that. But also, there are going to be some people who look at this segment and they're going to agree with Fred that we don't need a Black August. And what does it do as far as Black History Month? Does it conflict with it or not? So I think that debate is going to go on. But all I wanted to say is that it is awareness. And we at Contemporary Black Voices are to bring awareness. And I think the reason why we did this, we had other subjects that we could do, but we're coming to the end of August. And I think that each of our viewers and listeners should be aware of Black August. And I would encourage you to check it out, find out what it's about, and then make the decision for yourself. This is Contemporary Black Voices signing off, and we'll be right back.